Okay, so today's video is going to be a bit of a shorter one, and it's just going to be a very quick update video going over some of the newer plants and some of the smaller Nepenthes. So we'll get right into it. Right here we have my Petiolata. I think the last video I uploaded was where I unboxed this. Sorry, I haven't been uploading a lot recently. I've been focusing on my card channel a bit more. So you can see it used to have two nice pictures, but they've both started to die off. That's usual because it's starting to acclimate to the conditions outside. It actually does have two pictures on the way, so there's another one back here if I can get it. Oh, that's actually popped open, but it is starting to die off again because it's acclimating. So I think the next one should actually turn out to be a nice picture, as you can see there. Behind it we have the free plant from that order, the Ventricosa cross Laurii cross Ventricosa cross Ventricosa. So this one I think should do extremely well because it's 75% Ventricosa, and of course Ventricosa is one of the most beginner-friendly plants, so I think this one should be as well. It's got a nice picture on the way there, so that shouldn't be long before it takes off. Just a quick update on my Truncata before we move on to the two new plants I got on Friday. I'll just try to pluck this new picture out. So that one's actually getting quite large at the moment. Oh, that's actually popped open. So that's going to be the full size of that winter picture. So hopefully the next one will be much larger on this leaf jump. Over here we have the two new plants. I just filmed a short going over these two, so after you finish this video, go watch that one. This is Laurii veitchii cross Aristolochioides cross Ventricosa. So that plant's quite small, but I got it at a discounted price because it was one of the smaller ones, so that's always good. And for those that don't know, usually when you have a set of seed, there will be some plants that grow really fast, but they won't have the best coloration. And the smaller ones will generally have the best coloration. So I picked one of the smaller ones because it has this sort of, what colour is that? Purple coloration on the leaves. And it also had quite a few pictures. Some of the others didn't have any. And behind it, we have a very exciting hybrid, Laurii veitchii cross Maxima Dark. Both of these are from Eat Me Exotics. I think he's well taken off with his subscriber count. He might be over 1,000 now, I don't even know. I'll check after I film this video, but this Laurii veitchii cross Maxima has some exciting coloration on these smaller pictures. I'm just trying to get around this leaf. Maybe if I go into the wide angle, I can sort of finesse in there. So there's that picture. It has some nice mottling. So that should be very exciting. It's got a nice leaf jump and a new picture on the way down there, so I think that should be easy to grow as well. So now we move on to the smaller plants and just some general updates like my usual videos. This Truncata squat cross Nebularum, this has fallen off the table like 5 times in the past month. Because the leaves have such a large surface area, the wind just comes right under it and lifts it off the table. And the fact that sphagnum moss is so light doesn't help, but at least it hasn't really snapped anything. That picture looks wonderful over there. You can see those stripes, look very nice. So over here, my Veitchii Barrio has put out a substantially smaller new leaf. So I'm not sure if that one's actually acclimated so far. I think it's still getting used to its surroundings. Here my Veitchii cross Platykyla has also put out a new leaf. I believe it's got a picture on the way right there, although I'm not sure if that's actually going to form. So many of these plants are actually still getting used to the habitat outside. I just went over those two. So behind there's the Ventricosa red cross Lavicola. Many of the pictures have died off, which is usual for again a plant acclimating. But the newest one still looking good. If I can get it You can see it there. It has some nice stripes on it. Falava hasn't really been doing that well lately. I think it's been getting too much water because it was sitting under there, and whenever it would rain, it would get drenched, and then it wouldn't be able to dry out before it would it wouldn't be able to dry out before it would get drenched again. Okay, I can finally talk. Here we have my two Hematobobiceae. These again have been getting too much water, so they don't look their best right now. That one with the new picture, that started to die off, but no problem, it's got more on the way. And this one has a picture still on the way and another one forming back there, which is pretty good. Behind here we have my Boschiana, which is finally recovering. It's put out a leaf with a picture, because before it was just putting leaves with crisp tendrils like that, and it's got another one behind there, which is always good. Chaniana's looking pretty good. Hasn't got any pictures. I don't think it'll be a while before it has some though. Hamadacross rub Cantley has some unusual coloration, but it looks like the new leaves are much more normal coloured. This is Maxima Cross Gentle. No, it's not. Boschiana Cross Gentle. This surprisingly doesn't have any pictures at the moment, but again, it should have some soon. So this is probably the middle of winter. It's the coldest it's going to get, so many of these plants that aren't like top highland Nepenthes aren't going to be doing that well. Right here we have a Glandulifera. This has been doing extremely well. That picture still hasn't opened, so it's very unusual. And we've got another one forming around the back, which is exciting. Here on my Jamban, the picture's just getting bigger every day, so hopefully that'll pop open at a larger size than this. Probably will, because it's winter and the Jamban loves winter. Behind it we have a Falava, which the tag is being crushed by the Laurii truncata picture. That's the problem with having all these small plants and then a massive picture sitting in the middle of them. This one's doing pretty well, has a new picture on the way around the back. Behind it, my Spectabilis isn't really doing much. So, is that a new picture? No, I don't think so. So, this plant's taking a long time to acclimate. It hasn't really been doing that well, but I think it's going to start producing pictures soon, but again, not sure. And the final plant, well, not quite, final small plant is Veitchii platykyla, which has got a new leaf right there and a new picture which is about to pop open, which is very, very exciting. Okay, so now we move on to some of the other plants. And I'm not quite sure if there's anything else on this table except for my new Laurii Veitchii Boschiana picture, which should be very nice. Looking at the other one, I'll just have a look in the tree because maybe I've missed something. There's a new picture on my Roko over here, which should be quite nice. I've got to repot my truncata giant cross-head Wardsiana because that is not doing well at all. My Nepenthes alata over here has got a picture on the way there. Shouldn't be long again because it's alata. I'll actually go over to this other plant that I've completely forgotten about until now. It's my truncata cross McFarlanei, and that's actually got a nice picture on the way there, so that's going to be exciting. My Ventricosa sibionensis, my massive one's doing well. I've had to put this plant on the ground to make room for the others, but it should be doing much better down there because it was getting constantly rained on, and you can see those red blotches on the leaves are from excess water. My orchid flower is doing extremely well. I think one of them has already opened, if I'm correct. Oh no, it's just opening, but shouldn't be long before I have some beautiful flowers on there. So yeah, I think that's a complete video. Okay, so I'm just going to interrupt before I finish the video. I've just noticed the new picture on my Laurii truncata is opened. You can probably see it through there, but it is smaller than usual because it's a winter picture, but I'm going to reach in and get it here so you can see it. Yeah, that's a very nice picture with all the stripes and stuff. No exudate on it yet. I think that should form a bit later. Now that wing looks funny on there, just a little bit left, but yeah, so that should be moving to upper pictures relatively shortly. You can see it's starting to vine slowly, as usual. That new leaf is massive. You can see it through there. That's going to be a massive picture, but yeah, so now I can actually finish this video, so I'll cut back to the first clip. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.